Welcome to The Vibe, covering new trends in fashion and culture in China and around the world every day, Monday through Friday. While the tomb of China's first emperor Qin Shi Huang is still left intact, the excavation of his army of terracotta warriors were one of the greatest archaeological discoveries of the 20th century. Construction of this colossal mausoleum started when Emperor Qin Shi Huang took power at the age of 13, and it would take around 40 years to complete. It's believed to house 8,000 soldiers, and no two soldiers have the same facial features. All of the soldiers were covered in bold colors that unfortunately quickly faded after excavation. However, researchers today are finding new ways to restore their former glory in all their original splendor and colors, including one rare color called Chinese purple. Take a look.
After being buried for over 2,200 years, the Terracotta Army was discovered in 1974. It was created to serve Emperor Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China, in the afterlife. Experts and archaeologists in northwest China's Shanxi province have been working tenaciously in preservation and restoration. The relics have led to deep understanding of the Qin dynasty. Historians say the monumental projects were crafted by 700,000 artisans through nearly 7 years. For nearly 50 years, experts have been working to restore the life-sized clay figures. It can take months or even years to piece the fragments together.
Qin
dynasty's craftsmanship was perfect, with high aesthetic value. We should work to restore the structure so that the warrior can stand on his feet. We follow principle of minimum intervention and use materials that are compatible with the relics. If we cannot piece them together, we should suspend the work until more advanced technologies become available.
Restoration experts use an ultra-depth-of-field microscope. Sometimes they can identify fingerprints and names of ancient craftsmen, as well as the original colors. Changes in temperature and humidity can damage the paint. Before the 1990s, it was very difficult to protect the relics. The team has developed a paint layer reattachment technique to restore the original color.
Different pigments were used to paint terracotta warriors. They were first lacquered and then covered by 3 layers of pigment to give them a real-life look. If there's any pigment left on the clays, we extract them and then carefully reapply them using modern technology.
Pale green, vermilion, lilac, and sky blue were most commonly used. The colors were made of minerals, and some are very rare. Many of these colors can be restored today, except for one called Chinese purple.
The most special color in the army is that we call the Chinese purple. Based on research, the main component of the Chinese purple is copper barium silicate. It's the first time the purple copper barium silicate was discovered on terracotta warriors and horses.
The color Chinese purple is considered the first man-made purple pigment. Because it only existed during the Qin and Han dynasties, that makes it even more precious. 张梦圆 CGTN